Welcome to the Cookies and Cream podcast. My name is Kwame.
And my name is Christopher.
And we're back, I guess. Are we back?
We're definitely back. Back, I don't know, better.
Back and better. So it's been a minute. It's been a long time coming, and we didn't do this podcast for a long time.
It's been like since November last year, December of last year, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's just, we've been really busy. Life catches up to us. We start getting more and more work, and then we thought we were going to do the podcast come around February, March, and then the whole world.
A thing called COVID happened, and we got sent home.
Yeah.
We weren't roommates anymore. Then we didn't see each other for a nice 7 months, even though we only lived 1 minute away from each other.
Well, you don't have to throw shade, okay? I was working. I had a job. I was working.
It'd be like that sometimes, though.
Yeah, you got to support yourself during this time. And speaking of COVID, man, that thing has really messed up our lives. Not gonna lie. So, speaking of you, Chris, right? How has COVID affected you?
COVID's had a big impact on my life. This summer I wasn't seeing my friends as much, but I was fortunate enough to have a lot of family and friends that had lake houses, so I did a lot of lake house hopping for 6 months, and that was pretty enjoyable. But the big thing was starting a business. So
starting a business. All right, explain your business. What'd you do, Chris? What'd you do?
Yeah, so in December of last year, I was trying to start a business, just trying to make a quick buck, Okay, yeah. My beat. Go. But back in December of last year, I was trying to start a business and, trying to get some ideas. And one day I was at the gym and I was working out, and I had this the spray bottles that you use to spray down equipment and stuff to get people's sweat and shit off the
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Well, one of those bottles just kind of backfired at me, and I was like, oh wow, kind of hate these spray bottles now. Mm-hmm. So I was like, why don't I just make some gym wipes and sell them to my school so I don't have to have this problem anymore? But from that, it kind of took off. So I looked into it more. Seemed like it would actually be a pretty good idea for pretty much the entire U.S. to sell it to gyms. So then I got to work. And, by the time I actually launched this product, it was in maybe July or June of this year where COVID really started taking flight in the US. And let me tell you, by the time I launched, absolutely nobody had gym wipes and everybody was looking for them. So I came, I was this fresh meat.
Well, let's speak on it, right? Because you got into the market at the most perfect time, right? Nobody was selling wipes at the time. Companies were just switching over, right? How big was that first sale you made? You know what I mean?
It was big. I just put up this little Google ad. I didn't know about anything about making ads. My website looked janky. And then here I had these CEOs of national gym franchises, of college universities calling my phone off the hook, trying to buy $20,000 worth of gym wipes at a time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you just told me about a deal that you could have made just a couple of days ago,
Yeah, I can't speak about the client, but people are trying to buy these big companies. They're spending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a day, not a day, but per order on these wipes. And it's just a good time to be selling them.
So I understand you're now getting into the wipe business, right? Do you have any advice for anybody who would want to get into a business during COVID? See what the potential avenues are for them to better themselves in COVID, or maybe
definitely. I had a very successful launch. I was selling. You could kind of guess if how good I was doing if I was selling $20,000 worth of these wipes a day.
I've seen the numbers, y'all. They're big. They're big numbers, y'all.
But honestly, it sounds all good, but it did come with a lot of hard work and just long ass days. So if you're trying to start a business, especially during COVID, and you're going to be selling something I don't know, that some companies are like, or that some like platforms are restricting sales on, like Facebook doesn't let you sell wipes or anything like that. Like, just imagine a lot of headaches and like, when people say like, I don't know, like just basically expect everything that could go wrong to go wrong.
Oh, wow. Oh,
and you just got to be ready to face all that.
I mean, I've thought about this too, but COVID, like, if you weren't affected by COVID monetarily, right? Like, let's say, like, I mean, it affected everybody monetarily, but what I'm saying is, like, if COVID didn't really truly impact you in the way it could have been a way you benefited yourself, right? You could have started a business. You could have wrote that book you've always wanted to write,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, I was working on this business as much as I could during school, like for like January, February, March. But like there was only so much I could put in. I could only put in like an hour or 2 hours here and there. But when we got sent home, that's when that's honestly what like led to me being able to bring the business to what it is now. Because I was able to put in 12, 14 hours a day, setting everything up and, making the calls and making all of the moves that I had to do. But there's no way I could have done that if I was still on campus. So in a way, getting sent home from COVID,
was a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Wow. I mean, for me, I didn't start a business over this break.
What did you do, Kwame?
Well, basically, my parents own a restaurant, so
I know what that's like.
Yeah. So basically, my whole summer was spent working at that restaurant, trying to make it as best as possible. And I love working at the restaurant. It's really great. You get to see your mom more, like your parents more. And you get to get closer to them, even though sometimes they annoy you at the restaurant. Like you get to build that bond with your parents. And also, it was really interesting to see a business during COVID, right? Because running a restaurant, there's so many different changes during
you gotta
COVID.
Clean everything.
Exactly.
All the time.
I remember, and the thing is, when you have people coming into the restaurant, right? There was these new regulations and new rules that are happening because we have the restaurant in Chicago, and Chicago is really strict about the masks. Right?
Yeah.
So it was really an issue trying to enforce the masks into our restaurant.
Yeah, so you tell some people to wear masks and they just talk back to you.
Exactly. Like there's always one guy trying to mouth off, and there's always that one guy who just takes his shirt and puts it over his face and expects that to be a mask, and you always have to tell him no, that's not a mask. And it was kind of stressful and it even got to the point where they had opened up like outside seating and like indoor seating.
Yeah.
And we didn't even do it because we were so afraid like we would contract COVID and we'd have to shut down our business, right? So we just kind of avoided even opening up for COVID. So yeah, COVID has definitely affected our business a little bit.
Honestly, if we had a restaurant for like the first 14 years of my life. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's a hard business. Like it's a grind.
It definitely is a grind.
I mean, my wife's business was a grind, but I also worked at the restaurant, and absolutely nothing compares to that.
Like, man, it's like it's tough.
We'll just okay. I'm gonna redo that part.
Go ahead, yeah.
But yeah, so
go.
I'm trying to think where I left off. But my family owned a restaurant up till I was 14. I was always working there. And that is just a different type of grind. And we were talking about it, like, if we had the restaurant during COVID, we probably wouldn't have made it. Like, we wouldn't have been able to keep that open just because, like, rent was so high and there's so many, like, so much overhead in owning a restaurant and, like...
Yeah. It's kind of sad. Imagine. Like, I think I saw a number, like, it was, like, 1/3 of businesses, like, closed down during COVID. Something crazy. Yeah, I'm getting hit up, man. I'm getting hit up. You saw my phone bling?
Come on, Lauren. Why do you I thought you sent streaks. Kwame got a snap and I didn't get one.
Lauren's going to hear this. She's going to be like, oh my God.
I'm so sorry, Chris. I can already see it.
Man, shout out to you, Lauren. If you do listen to this, shout out to you. But, yeah. So speaking of COVID, right? Like we're now college students.
We've been college students.
Well, yeah, we've been college students for like how many weeks now? 2 weeks now?
3 weeks. I mean, we're juniors, but you get the point.
Yeah, so we're college students. Like for the past 3 weeks, we've been in college, and college obviously is now drastically different for everybody, right? Everybody's in their Zoom calls, right? Every time I look up now, I'm just looking for like who's got the cutest face. You know what I mean? Like who doesn't look like a rag doll in the morning? You know what I mean?
You gotta pick your like 5 faces that you're gonna have up on the feed at the top.
Exactly.
You gotta be like, who's looking good today?
Who's the Zoom baddie? You know what I mean? Who's the Zoom baddie of the week? But most of my classes, man, nobody wants to turn on their camera. Not
really?
a single. Bro, I remember in my physics class, man. No, like I think it's 180 people. I think 10 people turn on their cameras.
That's interesting. So like for me, I'm like a business student, and I'm not sure how it is for like the regular like curriculum, but in our honors curriculum, they like really enforce, or not really enforce, they like really encouraged you to put your cameras on. And I mean, most of the people in like those classes pretty much, I mean, most blah, blah, blah.
Continue, go ahead. We're keeping all these,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
No. But like pretty much everybody knows everybody in my program. And I mean, pretty much everybody's got their, not everybody, like maybe half of us have our camera on depending on the class. Mm-hmm. But it's pretty interesting. And then we have like themed days. So like we had like a Hawaiian hat day or Hawaiian shirt day. We had a hat day.
They're really trying to keep it interesting. And
yeah, we're doing our best. But I have one class, my workshop class, and they make sure you have that camera on. There's like 50 of us. Your camera goes off for like longer than 5 seconds. You get a message and like a private message in group me. You're like, turn the camera on right now, and you're just like shit. Like I was just sneezing. You're like, my neighbor just knocked on my door. Like,
are these like AIs doing this? Or
yeah,
like...
yeah. So you turn that camera off for like 2 seconds. I don't know. Maybe like you gotta go to the bathroom. Nature calls, or you're having a little sneeze attack. Like,
wait. So what if you go to the bathroom? You have to leave your camera on?
Dude, I don't know. I turned it off before to do that, and then I got like angry messages like, "Turn your camera back on." And I was like, "Shit!" Like, oh my God. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to navigate this situation.
Nobody cares about us that much. Nobody hit us up that much. Oh man, they're really on you guys for the
workshop.
Yeah, for the workshop, because you're doing something like interesting, right? You're doing I-Core, right?
Well, yes, I'm in I-Core, which is like, I don't know, it's like a 14 credit block of classes. And I'm also in commercial real estate workshop, which is just like a special curriculum for real estate people.
Okay. That's interesting though. Like, so you've really been getting your life together, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Getting my business grind in, for sure.
I'm happy for you. Look at you. You really spent these what do you call it, COVID months effectively.
Oh yeah. Networking and, making money.
I want to know how many people actually spent this COVID time effectively, right? Like, and I also want to know how quick after like the sanctions happened did people meet with each other? Like, I want to know, right? Was it right after like they went down on lockdown and everybody's like, all right, we're meeting up? Like,
honestly, I think no. So like, I remember this when we went back home from college. Everyone is kind of really like, I feel like that's when people were most scared.
Yeah,
because like no one knew anything about this. Mm-hmm. And my birthday happened at like right after we got sent home. Mm-hmm. So absolutely no one like celebrated my birthday with. I mean, it was just like my like immediate family. But and then figures like a couple weeks later, people started doing cute things for birthdays, like drive-bys and shit. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, no one drove by my house for my birthday.
All right, man, relax. You're like, we didn't know what.
I'm gonna be like 80 years old, and people are gonna be like, "What makes you like most angry about this world?" And we'd be like,
"On my 20th
birthday, absolutely no one drove by my house during COVID."
But my 21st birthday, we went out and we got lit. They made up for it. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, that's really effective though. I'm really happy for you. Like, you really use these COVID months effectively, and I wonder how many people actually use these months effectively.
Yeah, who knows? I think most people probably just like sat and did nothing. I mean, some people were being wild though, like partying out still.
I definitely saw some stories of people partying.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
And what do you call it? My barber, I was having a conversation with him, right? Because I had just gotten my haircut.
Yeah.
And we were talking, so I was asking him, what happened like during COVID when the first month happened? Like, did you work? Like, did you do call-ins? Like, did you go to houses, right? and he was telling me like he didn't do a single thing. He just sat on his couch, right? And I was talking about it, and he just said because him working as a barber, if he was sitting down collecting the unemployment checks, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
And so the unemployment checks were like actually like they were just as much as sometimes as his barber pay. So he was just taking those checks.
Yeah, one of our mutual friends from high school had just gotten a job at IU, like working at the museum, and he worked for 3 days there before like we got sent home, and then they started giving him like full-time pay or something for like the next 3 months or something like that. It was crazy. He got like $5,000 though over the summer and didn't work a single minute. That's
what I'm talking about. That's what you call full-term benefits.
Yeah. So
wait, was he a full-time employee over there?
No, he was just working part-time. He's just a student. He was going to work a couple hours a week. I mean, I don't know how much he got paid, but he got like at least $5,000 over the summer and didn't work a single minute there.
That's nice. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't have said a single thing. Just collect those checks. I know for a fact I'm not giving them back, All right, let's talk about, now that we've talked about our college life, what about social life, man? What about the ladies, man?
Yeah, so, COVID's made social life a lot different for sure. People...
Yeah, Chris.
Chris. People are different now. It's a lot more like intimate. I'd say like a lot of more people just coming over for like those one night hangouts.
This man, I don't know.
For like little college sleepovers, But yeah, I don't know like where to take that, but
you know exactly where to take that, Chris. You know exactly where.
People are always trying to hang out now. We'll just leave it at that.
I mean, shoot, like...
No, we won't leave it at that. Let's just... Okay, Tinder's fucking popping off now. Like...
Yeah.
Like, last year, I remember my Tinder was like, oh, whatever, like, some girl's message. Sometimes... Like, I always had a message first last semester, right? Mm-hmm. Never was there, like, a hot girl that just, like, messaged me first. I just figured that just would never happen. This year, though, I don't even know how many matches a day. These girls are messaging me first. Thirsty as fuck. Like, it's a different fucking environment. That's for sure.
Okay, Chris. I'm non-existent. I have nothing right now. My phone is not blinking right now.
Kwame's off the Tinder game for a little bit.
I've given myself till October 31st. I have to look great for Halloween. That is my deadline. Halloween, I have to look great. Like, there's no doubt. Like, come on now, bro. Like, I can't be looking like a bum on Halloween. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got it. Kwame put on a couple pounds over COVID.
Don't judge. Don't judge. COVID. All I did was work and like go home and sleep. That's all I did, right? So, and the restaurant food was good. All right, so like I kept eating the restaurant food and I gained a couple pounds. But I feel like everybody gained a little bit of pounds in COVID.
I lost 8 pounds of muscle, but. That brings me to here today. I'm trying to eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. Pretty much always feel like I'm about to throw up. And, after a few days of like actually going like at this full speed, I have gained 1 pound. So after eating an entire pizza every single day, putting down like 2 Culver's double deluxe burgers, eating these 1,250 calorie protein shakes. Shout out to Serious Mass.
Chris, you only did this for like 3 days, though.
It's been the 3 longest days of my life.
My guys, 3 days. You can handle it. Like, just wait. You gotta wait it out a little bit. 3 days, you can do this.
I stand up and I'm like, oh, fuck, am I about to throw up?
Nah, you'll be good, man. I promise. I promise you'll be good. Like, just keep doing it. Like, bro, like, wait till the end of September and then make a judgment, bro.
To the end of September?
End of September, yeah.
All right.
All right. We talked about COVID for long enough. You know what I mean? Let's talk about some issues that's happening in the world, right? Like, we just saw
should we talk about, like, sex more?
You want to talk about sex more? Like, what about sex?
I feel like people get a little interested in their listening to sex. The term sex sells?
Sex sells. I mean, but do we have I guess. All right. What do you want to talk about sex? Like, which part do you want to talk about sex? You brought it up.
All right. Tinder hookups just hookups during COVID.
Hookups during COVID.
Yeah, Kwame, have you
No.
have you been active during COVID?
I'm pretty sure my mother's watching this, so nope. I haven't talked to a single female. Actually, no, I'm dead serious.
I mean, when my parents ask me what I did today or like the day before, I'm like, oh, I went to bed. Like I was at this girl's house and I didn't get home till like 5 a.m. I mean, I'm hoping they're painting the picture, or I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping they don't paint the picture. I don't know. But I think they know what's up.
I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just in a mode in my head right now that it's like I gotta be the best I can be right now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like thinking about girls right now for me, like you're already set, right? You've done what you need to do.
That makes sense. I didn't talk to girls for over a year.
Yeah, like
last year.
Like you were grinding, right? Like I need this is like my year to grind, build me, find me. You know, like I felt like I don't know. I feel like last year I wasn't finding me. You know.
Yeah.
And like I was distracted. But this year I feel like I have a goal to achieve, right? And that I can really reach this goal and really pursue it, you know?
Yeah, you gotta find yourself before you even, give that attention to other people.
Exactly. So I don't think a girl is like, I feel like girls sometimes like.
Do you think all girls are the same? Like Juice WRLD would always say?
Honestly, a little bit, bro. Like, I haven't found a girl that really, in my opinion, has moved me so much to be like, I want to spend every waking minute with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because, like, I'm really terrible at, like actually going to find these people. But I just don't know. Like, I don't think I can truly find that person sometimes.
I mean, they're waiting for you out there. There's no rush either. What are you, 20?
I'm 20, man. Like I know.
There's no rush.
But still, though, like I feel like at this age, like I've met enough people in my life for me to like say, like, yo, this girl or like this person.
You have no idea like what you're looking for,
like I have no idea.
I think I have an idea of what I want my next girlfriend to be like. I want her to be fucking wild as fuck. Like you have no idea what she's gonna do next.
Like she might torch your car type of wild.
Not torch my shit, but like I don't know, maybe like some other random car, and she's just like, I'm gonna torch this motherfucker, and then like I'm like, okay, like, you scary as hell.
Oh man, I don't know if do you think you'll like enjoy that type of relationship for a long time? Like that seems like a quick thrill.
I don't know. I want to find out though. Like I feel like I would never be bored.
That's true.
With a girl like that, like I would. Because like my biggest fear is just like like I don't know, sometimes like with the money thing, like you got a lot of money coming in, but sometimes it's just like well now what, like I got the money, do I like sure I'll buy some shit, but like I don't know, it's like the experiences that like really like make me want to be alive and stuff. So like sometimes if I just get bored, I'm just like what the fuck's the point?
Yeah.
But then like when you're with someone like that who always just keeps you on your toes and you're just like, that just blows your fucking mind every single time you hang out. Mm-hmm. There was a girl like this.
Who was it?
I don't think I'll tell you about it like later.
Yeah,
but we'll just say there's this girl, and I was just like, I was trying to think about for a while, who would I want to date? Like, what type of girl am I looking for? And then all the time, I like came up back to this one person that I'd hang out with sometimes, and I was like, well, fuck, like, I think I love this girl. Like, I must. I was like, shit, like, what do I do now? So I was talking to some people about it. They're just like, hey, you just gotta tell her. And then I think I told her, and she was just like, I love you too, Chris. And then like that was it.
Oh,
like it was just like, oh, like I love you, and then yeah.
Oh, so you got rejected?
I don't think she understood what I meant, but I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, I mean, hopefully it's not a rejection. Hopefully she just like misinterpreted.
Well, no, like even if it was, like I'm fine with it. Like I just had to like say it, and then like I moved on. Because I think I was asking her to hang out a few times, and then she'd always be like, "Yeah, like bet, let's hang out. Like, what are you doing tonight?" Like she'd ask me sometimes, and then like she would just like do it. She wouldn't come through. So then you can't be simping. So I don't believe in that. At least not anymore. I don't know. I feel like I probably simped back before like simping was like a thing. But like then since it became like a thing, I was like, hell,
I'm not doing it.
Hell no, I'm not ever doing this for like a second. So like once that came a thing, I was just like, fuck it, like I'll tell her how I feel and then I'll just move on. So I moved on. But I think I know what I want.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, man.
Crazy ass motherfucker.
Oh my, I don't know about that.
Let me rephrase that. Can't say that. Someone who's crazy as fuck.
Wait, that still sounded as
Let me rephrase
that sounded as vulgar as the last time.
Let me rephrase this. Someone that's gonna blow my mind every day. Do
you believe that person is there? Like some?
Oh yeah. This person's out there somewhere. I'll find her.
All right. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like at this point in my life, I should have felt something for some girl. You know?
Yeah, it's true. You haven't dated anyone yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we had like different high school experiences with that too. Like I was always dating someone. I was never dating somebody. Like I was just always like talking to people, and then like I would end it because I got bored, or like. I feel like that. Now I'm like in this mode where I only enjoy the chase. You enjoy the chase? I enjoy the chase. I like when the girls are playing hard to get or something, but then like once you get, then like you're like, fuck yeah, like. I feel you on that, man. I feel you. I won, but then after that, you're just like, okay, I can't fucking say I won. But what makes? Wait, I'm trying to think how. Well, what makes the perfect girl for you though? Like, except for being the wild stuff. Like, what makes the perfect girl? Yeah, what's the perfect girl for you? All right, she's like athletic looking at least. She's got like a good body, you know. Mm-hmm. Not just like skinny, but like so fit. Toned. Yeah, fit, moderately toned, not fucking jacked. Bro, honestly, bro, I feel like jacked is the way to go. For girls? For girls, man. Like, low key, like, girls don't get that jacked unless they're, like, really, really going for it. You know what I mean? Like, if a girl, like, worked out, like, she's not, like... good for her, but it's, like, not sexually attractive for me. You don't think so? I think let's take this back. Mommy, you want a beastie girl? No. Like, I feel like girls, like, don't have as much testosterone as guys, right? Maybe yeah. I'm saying some dumb stuff right now, right? But girls don't have as much testosterone as guys. Like, so, like, when they, like, work out and lift, like, they're only gonna be so toned. They're not gonna be, like, if the girl... I like that. It makes girls look good when they do like that. I don't know how girls work out to, like, make the body type that I like, but I know they gotta work out a little bit. But, like, for example, if a girl did your workout right, I doubt she'd be, like, crazy jacked. You know what I mean? Like, even though she's doing your workout. She'd be looking lumpy. No, like, she wouldn't be, like, jacked, bro. Like, she'd be, like, a little jacked, right? She'd definitely have, like, her muscles protruding and stuff, but, like, she wouldn't be, like, crazy. Yeah. She'd have to, like, really, really do, like, lifting for strength, doing all that crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, for her to really, really look like the quote unquote like dude bod, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like a girl who truly works hard in the gym and goes hard, like that's a good girl to have. Like, would you date a girl with Simone Biles' body? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Like, let me show you how beefy this girl. Like, she's 5'2", man. This girl. She's 5. Okay, yeah. Also, like, I think 5'2" is the shortest I can go because I'm like 6'3"-ish, 6'2". I don't know. I always say 6'2", and then people tell me I'm 6'3", so I might be 6'3" now. I might have had some growth over COVID. Maybe. But Simone Biles, what's this? I think I know what she looks like. She's a gymnast. Yeah. Right here. Look how, bro, look at her. Look at the thighs, man. Those are some crazy powerful. Look at her muscles, man. Damn. You're telling me like her body type? No, that's good. I like that. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, a girl has to work really, really hard to even look like this, let alone like like that jackedness. But you know what I mean? That's only one attribute. Like, then she gotta be crazy. It gotta be like blowing my mind. I don't know, moderately cute, like not like moderately cute as in like the actions that she does. Like, I don't know, do like a cute thing for me once a month or twice a month, but not like every day. That's too much. I got you. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's it. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not trying to ask too much. I just want a crazy girl that is like relatively fit. Relatively fit. Not anything like ambitious, no ambition, just relatively fit. Helps you out sometimes. Ambitious? I don't know. That might be asking too much. I need to find like a handful of girls that meet the first criteria before I could start narrowing down. We've got some primary selectors that we have to meet before we can start picking and choosing.
Okay, all right then.
Of course, ambitious would be good, but I don't have that many options right now.
Man, ambition is a good thing to have, though. I feel like
I can be ambitious for the both of us. She can just sit at home. I don't know. Girls can do whatever they want.
Do you want your ideal wife to like be like primarily like a housewife, or do you want her to be working hard like you? Like you'd want her like to drop the baby after like 1 year and then come back to work and come like grind. Like what would you say is like the most optimal like situation for you?
Yeah, I think I want her to like do stuff. I feel like if she's like staying at home, I don't know. What do you talk about if they're like always staying at home? You're just like, because they're not going out and doing shit. Yeah. Like I don't know. There's always like work drama or like work issues that come up. I don't know. There's like interesting to talk about sometimes.
All right. Should we end it now? It's like been like 33 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll cut it up and see what we got.
All right, y'all. It's been the Cookies and Cream podcast. We're excited to be back. Are you excited to be back, Chris?
I'm fucking ecstatic.
We're gonna be here for a long time, guys. Hopefully,
for a long time. Like I don't know how long.
We'll try to go longer than the Call Her Daddy girls. We'll go longer than them. All right.
Yeah, we're independent, so no one can be pulling us off.
Yeah, we don't have no bar stool working for us or anything like that, so we're good. All right, y'all. It's been the Cookies and Cream podcast, and peace.
Peace.